All right. Hey, everyone. Today I'm going to introduce you to Michael. Michael is a longtime IT guy turned into a very, very successful investor, real estate investor, specific to small multifamily, and also uh, built to rent, so on and so forth. Anyway, let me, get him to give the bio instead of me trying to give all this bio. So, Michael, kind of give your bio, intro, what you used to do to what you do now.
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks, Raju, for inviting me. Pleasure being here. So just a little bit about myself. As you mentioned, I was in IT. I spent 20 years. I started investing in real estate 2010. First of all, I'm in Canada, so when everything crashed in the US, we did not experience the same crash in Canada. It was much smaller. I was shocked by the magnitude of the price declines, specifically in Florida. So I just boarded the plane and I bought my first property in April of 2010. Then I just got another one and I was able to refinance, do another deal in 2013, which was a triplex. So I understood I could do something with real estate and continued my education. So I took some classes from Rich Dad Education, a brand of Robert Kiyosaki, and started working with investors since 2014. So I left the corporate world in 2017, and I've been a full-time real estate investor for the past 6 years. So all in all, 13 years of experience in real estate investing, and been working with investors for the last 9 years.
Awesome. So at what point did something trigger for you that you wanted to quit IT job, or was it just basically your real estate investment came through that you quit the job, or there was a point that something triggered in you like, hey, I don't want to do the corporate job anymore?
Well, it was a combination. So I was looking into shifting to the full-time real estate investing. Now, as you know, IT world is you get paid pretty well, so it's hard to live on your own. And I don't know if I can say I was lucky or something that triggered, but our company was having the layoffs, or is that called optimization? So I was that part of the optimization, and I just decided not to look for another job. So it was a combination of both.
Got you. Awesome. So on the real estate itself, what got you into that? I mean, did you have a history in real estate, your family history? How did the whole thing trigger? You said the education part, or you went to some seminar. Is that the trigger, or you had that inclination even before you went to that?
No, it's I've always was interested in investing, and I do a lot of self-education prior to real estate. I was learning about stocks and mutual funds and the strategies, value versus growth in investing. So in terms of real estate, like all busy professionals, I bought my own house. I was just looking to do something else, and there was basically two triggers. Number one is that just the crash in the US in 2008, and being a value investor, I understood that if you buy something at 40 cents on a dollar, there's not much can happen on the downside, but there's a big opportunity to go up. That's number one. Number two, I took a mentor in 2014, and you need somebody who is going to direct you. And he told me, Michael, you're very unique in a way, because on one side you're an engineer, but on the other side you can talk, you can communicate with people, you can explain the deals. So he told me in every deal there's three components. There's the deal itself, then there's the skill to complete the deal, and then you need money. And he said, listen, you should be working with investors. And there's lots of people who can put the deal together. They can complete the deal. They just cannot bring the capital to the table. So that was my trigger, and that's exactly what I needed to hear. And that's what I've been doing since.
Awesome. Well, with that, I guess we could segue into the next question is who would you like to connect and who can you help essentially?
Well, in terms of helping, let me start with helping. My goal today is to educate people, and we pretty much work with what I call busy professionals, so engineers, doctors, lawyers, business owners. Those people know they can build wealth with real estate investing. In just some cases, they either don't want to do it on their own, or just don't have time or knowledge, or just a combination of all three. That's on one side. On the other side, there's many people that need a little bit of guidance. And I provide like short strategy calls and meetings to just people who are looking how can make some progress with real estate. Just yesterday, I spoke to a student from Harvard, and she wanted to just graduating, but she wanted to start with real estate. So she called me for some guidance. So at this point of time, obviously, if somebody is interested to be part of our group and to partner up with us in our projects, it's one thing. But I believe in giving back without expecting anything in return. And I believe that the universe will give me 10 times more.
That's awesome. You know, if Michael didn't mention that, he also does speaking engagements, you know, in real estate conferences and all that stuff. So obviously he knows what he's doing. So, hey, if you're one of those people seeking that knowledge and getting some experience, whatever, reach out to Michael, and I'll be posting his info, so you can reach out to him if you would like to talk to him. All right, Michael. Awesome. So you had a long, successful IT career and now real estate journey. I'm assuming you know what might be exciting for you to get up and do every day, but why don't you share what excites you these days to get up and do what you do every day?
Well, it really didn't change, and I really enjoy working with people, and I educate first. So what I found out that from the feedback people give to me is they talk to multiple real estate investment companies, and most of them, you know, try to sell first. I believe in providing as much education as possible to people, and then they're going to decide if they're going to do it on their own, they're going to do it with us, with some other company. It really doesn't matter to me. There's more than enough opportunity for everyone. So every day I do meetings with investors. Some end up being our partners. Some decide to do it on their own, not do it all, or just do somebody else. But the outcome of that meeting, if somebody becomes more educated after spending some time with me, it just makes my day. So I know I was able to somehow impact somebody else's life, and I just enjoy doing that. So as long as I can, I'll keep doing that.
That's awesome. That's a good, you know, that might be a tip too. But anyway, now we'll segue into that tip part. So obviously you had great success in my real estate career and IT career. We talked about this. You're a book reader and all that stuff. So I'm sure you have a lot of tips and tricks, but you got to share one that has helped you most that can help others.
Well, it's finding a mentor. It's easy to make mistakes in real estate, and mistakes in real estate are very costly. Unlike some stocks that you can, you know, buy with small amounts and you pretty much liquid, you can exit maybe with a smaller loss any day. With real estate, it's a liquid. So you need to know what to do, and the mistakes, we're just repeating them. There's pretty much nothing to reinvent in real estate. So when you find somebody who's done everything you're trying to do, just pick up their brain, get to know them, get them to guide you, and just take it from there. It's going to save you a lot of money, a lot of time, and lots of sleepless nights. That's pretty much, I would tell anyone. Just, you know, if not knowing what you're doing, just don't do it on your own, at least in the beginning.
Yep.
That's exactly what I did, right? I took a mentor.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's a great tip indeed. Yeah, I've learned that, you know, I sometimes I'm hard-headed in that sometimes I don't seek mentors enough. So that's a great tip, Michael. Awesome. Thanks again for taking the time. I'll be sharing again, like I said, Michael's info. Reach out to him. Like he said, he loves to talk and share information, whether you do business with him or not. He loves to talk, you know, loves to connect. So reach out to him. So Michael, again, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you for inviting me, brother. It was great.